Could one of the most buzzed about celebrity couples be calling it quits already? That's the question swirling around Kanye West and Bianca Censori, whose rumored divorce has sent the internet into a tailspin. Fans can't decide whether it's a baseless rumor or if we're on the brink of another headline grabbing split involving the ever controversial Kanye. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about these divorce whispers, the media frenzy, and the real story behind the couple's evolving dynamic. When people first heard that Kanye West might have tied the knot with a relatively unknown figure named Bianca Censori, the reaction was a mix of shock, skepticism, and intrigue. He'd only recently ended one of the highest-profile celebrity marriages in modern pop culture, yet here he was, allegedly in another serious commitment. There was no splashy announcement, just a swirl of paparazzi photos capturing Kanye and Bianca at private dinners, fueling speculation that something big had happened behind the scenes. This surprise factor only made Bianca more interesting in the public eye. While Kanye's love life had always been a spectacle, this time it felt subdued. No massive ring displays, no over-the-top social media posts. Instead, a hush-hush ceremony was rumored to have taken place, leaving fans and the press scouring for details. Initially, many refused to believe it, arguing that if it were real, Kanye would have found a dramatic, larger-than-life way to tell the world. Yet, the glimpses were enough to suggest that something genuine, if mysterious, was unfolding. Unsurprisingly, the story spread like wildfire. Social media was flooded with questions. Who is Bianca Censori? Did Kanye really remarry? Or was it some kind of symbolic act? The more the internet tried to dig up information, the more intriguing the union appeared. This new chapter in Kanye's life sparked endless conversation, with people eager to see if he was finally finding stability or once again diving headfirst into a whirlwind romance. As soon as the public caught wind of Kanye's possible new marriage, the rumor mill went into overdrive. Long before Bianca entered the picture, Kanye had a knack for attracting a swirl of gossip. Add a brand new partner with no mainstream celebrity history, and you get the perfect recipe for widespread speculation. Online platforms became hotbeds of theories. Was this marriage a publicity stunt for an upcoming project? Was Kanye trying to bounce back from the high-profile split with Kim Kardashian by jumping into another relationship? Fans dissected every tidbit available. Did Bianca have a ring on? Did Kanye mention her in any cryptic social media posts? Was there an official marriage license? What made these rumors especially potent was Kanye's reputation. He's been known to blur the lines between personal life and performance art, leaving people wary of taking anything at face value. For some, the secrecy signaled authenticity. Maybe Kanye wanted to protect Bianca from the media circus. For others, it was yet another grandiose stunt from a man who built a career on shock and awe. By the time tabloids got involved, those whispers turned into deafening headlines, with each publication adding its own flair of sensationalism. Still, genuine curiosity coexisted with cynicism. Fans wondered if perhaps this time Kanye had found someone who truly understood him, someone who shared his creative vision, but was willing to remain mostly under the radar. On the flip side, critics claimed it was only a matter of time before his unfiltered personality led to conflict. Either way, the internet devoured every story, real or fabricated, making it nearly impossible to separate fact from fiction. Bianca Censori was an enigma to most of the world. A few outlets reported she was an architect or designer collaborating with Kanye's Yeezy brand, suggesting she'd been in his orbit for a while. Suddenly, the spotlight flipped onto her. Where was she from? What was her work like? How did she become close enough to Kanye to spark rumors of marriage? The more people learned, the more they wanted to know. Some praised her creative flair. Her designs appeared forward-thinking and edgy, aligning with Kanye's ever-evolving aesthetic. Others cast a more skeptical eye, questioning whether Bianca's professional relationship with Kanye transitioned into something more personal behind the scenes. A few gossip platforms even floated unsubstantiated stories about potential conflicts in her past, although solid evidence was scarce. Bianca's style also drew attention. She'd show up to events wearing pieces that echoed Kanye's avant-garde fashion sense, fueling talk that she was more than just an employee or casual acquaintance. Rumors circulated that she'd played a significant role in some of his top-secret projects, maybe conceptual fashion, or events that were never formally announced. With each new detail, her mystique grew. Was she a muse, a partner, or both? All this sudden scrutiny created a divide among fans. Some admired her for stepping into Kanye's tumultuous realm. Others questioned her motives, speculating that she saw Kanye's fame as an opportunity to raise her own profile. Regardless of where the truth lay, Bianca rapidly went from unknown to trending topic, with every aspect of her background pored over for hidden clues. Though his marriage rumors grabbed headlines, Kanye's controversies never paused. In fact, they seemed to intensify once Bianca was associated with him. No stranger to bold statements, sudden public rants, and dramatic social media posts, Kanye's behavior remained unpredictable. From brand collapses to scathing accusations aimed at former collaborators, he was always in the news for something beyond music. Fans started to wonder, how is Bianca handling all this? Would her presence calm Kanye's storm, or would she be swept up in it? Some believed the marriage would ground him, offering a much-needed sense of stability after an emotional roller coaster of a decade. Others thought his controversies might drag Bianca into a world she was unprepared for, leading to stress and tension before they'd even had time to settle into married life. On social media, eagle-eyed observers analyzed every photo of the couple, trying to read body language and interpret facial expressions. When Kanye showed up at fashion events with boundary-pushing outfits, Bianca was often right beside him, mirroring his fearless style. To admirers, it proved they were in sync creatively. To skeptics, it looked like another attention grab, just two people feeding off the spotlight. Meanwhile, Kanye's cryptic posts persisted. Fans debated whether these messages hinted at trouble in his personal relationships, old grudges, or broader statements on society. Without clarification, it all felt like puzzle pieces that might never fit together. Still, the public was hooked, watching every twist and turn for any sign of how Bianca fit into the chaos. Inevitably, speculation surfaced that the newlyweds were not as blissful as some might assume. Tiny details, an offhand comment here, a seemingly distant look there, became fodder for bigger narratives about strains in their relationship. The tabloids claimed sources had witnessed disagreements, though the specifics varied wildly. Some stories centered on creative disputes. Perhaps Bianca wanted to steer a project in a particular direction, but Kanye, known for drastic pivots, scrapped her ideas at the last minute. Other whispers suggested differences over how to handle the relentless public attention. Bianca, new to the glare, might have wanted a more private life, while Kanye thrived on the unpredictability of being in the spotlight. Every small incident got magnified online. An insider would claim Bianca wasn't prepared for Kanye's lifestyle. Another would counter that she was fully on board and their conflict stemmed from outside pressures. Because Kanye rarely clarifies rumors directly, the public was left piecing together these contradictory accounts, feeding the idea that cracks were forming. And for those who already believed Kanye's personal connections were doomed to end explosively, these tidbits only cemented their views. The frenzy reached new heights when headlines declared that Kanye and Bianca might be done. Across social media and entertainment news outlets, phrases like "Kanye's marriage in trouble" dominated timelines. The claims typically hinged on unnamed insiders, alleging that the couple's relationship was plagued by Kanye's unyielding controversies or Bianca's discomfort with his larger-than-life persona. One rumor, repeated on multiple gossip platforms, suggested a canceled collaboration triggered a massive fight, after which they supposedly began living separately. Another story said Bianca had reached a breaking point, feeling overshadowed by Kanye's public meltdowns. Though nothing was confirmed, the hype was immense. Hashtags calling out their impending split trended, and countless YouTubers churned out videos analyzing whether the marriage was real to begin with. Of course, The vacuum of official information made everything feel even more dramatic. If Kanye or Bianca had simply said, "We're fine," it might have deflated some of the rumors. But, given Kanye's track record of unpredictability, silence often reads like confirmation in the tabloid sphere. Fans who wanted to believe in a stable future for the couple found themselves on shaky ground. Meanwhile, those who expected a meltdown found these stories validating their skepticism. Why would Kanye and Bianca split so quickly if they had truly married? People floated countless theories. Some circled back to Kanye's turbulent history. Perhaps his tendency for public outbursts made long-term harmony impossible. Others argued that Bianca, initially taken with Kanye's creativity and fame, might have realized it came with more baggage than she could manage. Another thread was that the divorce rumors were clickbait gold for tabloids eager for the next dramatic twist in Kanye's life. After all, sensational headlines about him often generate large view counts. Some fans believed the entire narrative was blown out of proportion, pointing to recent sightings of the couple seemingly enjoying each other's company. For them, the divorce chatter was no more credible than any other gossip storm Kanye has weathered over the years. Then there were Kanye's cryptic social media posts, which some fans interpreted as coded references to betrayal or personal upheaval. It was never clear if he was venting about Bianca, ex-business associates, or unresolved issues from his previous marriage. The ambiguity only fueled speculation. People love puzzles, and when Kanye offers them, the internet tries to solve them, even if the conclusion is pure guesswork. Regardless of the rumor's truth, the divorce chatter has undeniably impacted both Kanye and Bianca's reputations. For Kanye, every new controversy adds another layer to his legacy as a brilliant yet chaotic figure. In some ways, it keeps him culturally relevant. People constantly talk about him. But it also makes prospective collaborators cautious, worried about the fallout of associating with him. For Bianca, the stakes are different. She was relatively unknown to the public before the marriage rumors. Now, her identity is deeply linked to Kanye, overshadowing her independent creative work. If the alleged divorce becomes a reality, she risks being typecast as just another chapter in Kanye's turbulent relationship history. On the other hand, a public split could also free her to step out from under his shadow and define her career on her own terms. Online, fans are divided. Some empathize with Bianca and hope she emerges unscathed if the marriage truly collapses. Others side with Kanye, claiming he's misunderstood, and that the media is blowing everything out of proportion. As always with celebrity spectacles, a significant portion of the audience is just here for the drama, fueling engagement numbers for every website and social account covering the saga. Meanwhile, mainstream news outlets mostly hedge their bets by noting that no official confirmation of a divorce exists. The result is a perpetual standstill. The rumor lingers. The couple remains silent, and coverage continues. Every paparazzi shot or public outing without both parties present is labeled evidence of trouble. And if they do appear together, observers still question whether it's all for show. So, is a divorce truly on the horizon for Kanye West and Bianca Censori? As of now, it's impossible to say with certainty. The rumor mill is fueled by a mix of anonymous sources, sensational headlines, and Kanye's own cryptic behavior, making it tough to separate cold, hard facts from tabloid fiction. Perhaps they're navigating perfectly normal relationship challenges under an intense spotlight. Or maybe there's genuine strife that they're determined to keep private until a formal announcement emerges. What's undeniable is that this rumored split tells us as much about our collective obsession with celebrity culture as it does about Kanye and Bianca themselves. We're witnessing how quickly narratives can spiral when details are scarce and intrigue is high. Kanye's unpredictability makes him a perennial headline maker, and Bianca's relative anonymity only heightens the air of mystery. For those invested in the story, the next developments could come from an unexpected Kanye outburst, a leaked document, or a casual comment from someone who claims to know Bianca. Until then, the rumor of divorce remains in a state of limbo, always present, never confirmed, and endlessly debated. Whether we'll see this story balloon into another media spectacle or fade quietly into the background is anyone's guess. In a world where celebrities are both revered and scrutinized, one thing is certain: people will keep talking. The question is whether Kanye and Bianca will decide to address the chatter head on, or let it ride the waves of social media until something else steals the spotlight. Whatever the outcome, the saga underscores just how captivated we are by the personal lives of those in the public eye, especially when they're known for challenging expectations and stirring controversy. Will this be a brief chapter in Kanye's ever evolving life narrative, or the start of a new era? Only time, and perhaps another sensational headline, will tell.